On day one, sir.
How'd it go? It was an okay day for myself, but as far as the team, I think we just wasn't as sharp as we wanted to be on the first day. But overall, it was good. The thing about it is, though, we ain't perfect on day one, which is good, so you can always get better.
How'd you feel physically?
I feel good. Yeah, and cleared and everything.
Who took the first snap today? Everybody.
Cardell.
Okay.
We flipped the coin, so
you did flip the coin.
Yeah, so
and he called heads.
And he got heads.
Where'd you flip the coin? In the meeting room or before you got here?
In the meeting room.
JT, what is your approach to this? I mean, is it just take each day, each play? I mean, what would you explain the approach you're going to be taking?
I feel like the first time we competed for the backup spot, a lot of people don't remember that back in the spring. I was of 2014. I was too busy, worried about extra stuff. I was thinking too much, and if he made a good play, then I was like, well, I got to do this. I got to force it or whatever, thing like that. But then that fall, I just feel like, well, let me focus on things I can control, and that's the same place I'm in right now. Just worry about me and what I control and do the best I can to help our offense be successful.
How tough has it been to have already won a battle with Cardale and to have earned the right to call this your team and to maybe have to do it again? I mean, is it kind of tough for you?
No, not really. Actually, not at all. Being that I feel like that's part of what we do is compete here, and that's what you want to stay at the best, or up there with the best. So you always got to compete wherever position it may be in order to not be complacent. I feel like every position, it's not up for grabs because I best believe if, the D tackle doesn't start playing well, whoever it may be, then somebody else does, and all of a sudden that's competition, you know what I'm saying? So with that, everybody's competing and make sure that the best people play and give us the best chance to win.
How did number one look at wide receiver today?
You tell me. Did you see him?
We got to only see 4 periods. What's your take? I mean, how do you think that'll go?
Fast.
Yeah.
Fast. We already saw that. So we're playing quarterback. So now he's out there playing receivers. Just, it's like it's just a different element to him that you really don't, get to see playing quarterback. But when he's out there making moves, he broke a couple people off today.
Yeah.
So it looked good.
Cardale accused you of taking his apartment keys with him with you to Texas. I got that.
I got you. I'm gonna explain the story because I had to do it all day today.
Yeah.
I didn't take his keys. I didn't steal his keys. I did take his keys to Texas because I was moved out of my apartment and I didn't have a place to stay before I went back home. A little break we had before camp.
Yeah.
So with that, I was like, well, what do I do? You know what I'm saying? Do I keep him, here, put him with the people at the office or whatever, or do I put him in my car and he just picks him up? But I didn't know that he was coming back early. I figured that I was going to be there before he was.
Yeah.
And so I was like, he calls it the dungeon. I didn't want nobody to enter the dungeon. You know what I'm saying? So I just kept him with me. And then he made it seem like I was a bad guy on Twitter, but that wasn't the case.
Are you guys rooming together?
No, I'm moving rooming with Braxton.
Oh, I got you. You talking about in camp or?
Yeah, in camp.
Yeah.
But as far as he still lives with Thomas.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you, buddy.
Good.
Hey, real quick, today, your ankle and stuff, everything went fine? Just how long have you been feeling 100%, I guess, or do you feel 100%?
I do feel 100%, and I was cleared in May,
Yeah.
and then I think I really started going in June, doing all the workouts full speed and things like that, so I felt really good.
And through the summer, you kept kind of a low profile, a lot of us wanted to talk to you and stuff. Was that just because you wanted to stay focused on business, or what sort of, explain your approach, I guess,
I just didn't think about it much. I just wanted to just take away from it a little bit and focus on getting better, one, and just continue getting better, two. So not just, with my health, but also on the field as well. So it wasn't like, did y'all really miss me that much? Not really. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't a big deal. I was just worried about myself and, worried about the team that, we need to have a good summer in order to have a good year. So that's all it is.
Coach Myers told us about the culture in the quarterback room and how positive it is. Can you take us through that? Obviously you guys both, you and Cardale, want to be that guy. Yet it seems like, from what Coach Meyer tells us, very positive energy on both of you guys helping each other.
Yeah.
When Braxton was there, what is it like in that quarterback
room? The main thing is that we want the best for this team, and I say that whether it be myself, Cardale, or Braxton when he was playing, it was who was going to, put our position in the best chance to win, right? So with that, if I could help, Cardale see something, even when he was playing. So if there was something that I saw on film or whatever it was, on the play or whatever, and he may not saw it, wow, I would be a bad guy if I didn't help him. You know what I'm saying? So, because at the end of the day, it will make him better. So that's the first thing as a person, and then it'll make our team better if he sees that and, delivers the ball where the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's our approach to it. And do I want to have Cardale assist? Yes. So with that, I just want my best play to be better than his best play. So I still want him to perform his best, but I mean, it's the same. I mean, but the fact is that I still, want to be the quarterback and be out there like college. I don't want to downplay that.
Right.
But it's just, too, I don't want him to, not succeed, not fail. That's not like a lift to me, you know what I'm saying? I still want him to do well, too, so.
JT, looking at last year, the game against Virginia Tech, and looking ahead to the season opener this year, how much would it mean to you to get the chance to start that game and to get that win?
Yeah, it's that was you can say I had that one marked on the calendar, so it does mean a lot to me personally. Being that I did play a game, that was the game that we lost, and I just wasn't prepared, and so with that, yeah, it means a lot. That's
Hey,
all I say.
GT. I think anyone with a cell phone or a computer knows what Cardale did this summer. What did you do this summer? I know you said you kept a low profile, but what were you doing when we were away and nobody got to see you?
I was just working, whether it be, in there in the training room, trying to get right as far as health, or, working extra with the guys. I feel like that was the way to go about it. And, like I said, it wasn't nothing crazy. It wasn't like I was mad at the media or something. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't feel like I needed to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't putting it on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the guy to put it on Twitter and be like, I'm out here about to get extra work. I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying? It's just because so if I am that guy, right? So if I say I'm out here getting extra work on Twitter, and then I do bad in the game, you know what I'm saying? They'd be like, well, what were you doing? You know what I'm saying? Were you really getting extra work? Because you didn't perform well, so you can't tell basically. But so I was just working, just trying to get better.
What was the most fun or interesting thing you did away from football this summer?
Fun, most interesting I did away from football. I don't know, it's a lot of ball. What did I do? We went to the Zoombezi Bay. That was a big time deal. I got in the water this time. Last year I didn't get in the water. I went to the zoo, so this time I decided to do the whole swim thing. I had swim trunks and everything. That was nice.
Can you tell us about your secret workouts with Braxton? We were told that you were kind of sneaking in here late.
Well, I mean, you want me to tell you something that's secret?
Yes.
Well,
yes, it's
exactly.
obviously out now. It's obviously out now. I mean, they've talked about it.
So it was just coming here late nights for 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock at night, just trying to get extra work, knowing that he didn't have the reps at receiver. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big deal with quarterback receiver, that chemistry you have with one another. So with that, we had to get it in somehow, and we didn't want to, just come out in camp and be like, hey, now let's work on it. So that wasn't part of it. So that was all it was, just trying to make sure we get those reps in order that we can be successful when it comes game time.
How has he embraced that role? I mean, you talked about him performing on the field, but from an off-the-field standpoint, he's got this Return of the Real documentary he's working on, and he seems to really embraced it. Is the outside perception what you guys sense inside?
I feel like he's just taking it one day at a time, knowing where his shoulder's at, and coming off 2 shoulder surgeries. I think sometimes people think that's a hard thing to understand. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't Braxton play quarterback and this and that? But you also got to know, do what's best for your body. And I feel like, playing receiver, if he feels like that was the best thing at the time, then absolutely, go ahead. But nobody forced him. He came up and he brought it to Coach Meyer and myself, and he was like, well, listen, I'm going to try to see if this is going to work, because at the end of the day, he doesn't want to go out there and play quarterback and, tear it again and, not being able to play at all. So that's something that I think he took a lot of time thinking about, and, he went from there and made a decision.
What were your impressions of him today?
Fast. I didn't really get, I have other reads. So when I saw him, when I was throwing in the ball, it seemed like he was more open than other guys. You know what I'm saying? So except for there was one time we got Vaughn on the post. Vaughn's a very good cover guy. So, but there was other times in the boundary he got one of our young guys on the corner route, and the corner route was like 5 yards away. So I feel like it was it was okay. It wasn't crazy good, but I think that's get better with time, and his helmet shaking around. You know what I'm saying? It's just part of it. So you just need to get reps at that.
What do you expect from Braxton this year? In terms of numbers or anything like that?
I really don't know about as far as numbers. I just feel like he's one of our playmakers on the team. So with that, I'm gonna do my best if I'm playing quarterback, get him the ball, just get out of my hands, give it to him. You go do the run around and juking and all that stuff. And I feel like that's always my approach. Just get the ball out of my hands, give it to the playmakers, and let them do what they came here to do. And so with that, Braxton came here to make a lot of plays and do a lot of cool stuff that I can't do. So make sure he go do that. Do my best, get him the ball so he can go do what he does.
Are you and Cardale going to flip every day?
flip a coin every day?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we are. I mean, until he gets closer or whatever. But I mean, that was today. Flip a coin until he gets first team reps, and he won the flip.
Hey, JT, what was it? I know you said you didn't want to put your workouts and what you were doing out there during the summer, but what was a typical day like for you as you were getting prepared for this camp?
A lot of it, so we still had class, so it was wake up, class 2 and whatever it was, and then have workouts. I had workouts at 1, and then just be up here and try to be a better quarterback, whether it be throwing a little bit extra after workouts, or just watching film of mainly Virginia Tech. So that was, and then be here until I felt necessary, until I was closing my eyes, watching film or whatever the case it was. So I was up here quite a bit in the summer. Getting that to work with guys. Guys came back. I was up here watching film. Text guys if they want to come back and throw. Then I was available. I was just here all day, just trying to get a little better each and every day. I'm playing quarterback here.
What was the
JT,
latest you were in here?
Latest I was in here.
JT, what is it like
Last
to
question.
know
Yeah.
to know that?
The latest I was in here, let me think. Probably 10:30. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I may have took a nap that day. I may have took a nap like here. You know what I'm saying? But I was just here, just trying to get better. Like I said, and there wasn't really a time limit. You know what I'm saying? How late I was going to stay, but watching film. Call my mom or something. You know what I'm saying? But I was up here for a minute. Why not? I mean, I didn't have nothing else to do. Otherwise, I was going to go home, watch Netflix. That's what other college students do. So.
JT, what is it like though, knowing like Coach Beck was talking about it? They're not just watching the numbers; they're watching y'all's demeanor, how you interact. I mean, the leadership. What is it like knowing somebody's watching you almost 24/7 now? You know what I mean? Does it add to the? I don't know if pressure's the right word. Are you feeling any pressure?
No, but I mean, I saw Peyton Manning said pressure is something when you're unprepared, right? So I don't feel like I'm unprepared, and if there's some, if there's something he wants to critique us on, then I mean, I'm all willing. If playing quarterback at Ohio State, I don't think it should be taken lightly, and I feel like they're not. And so with that, if everything's gonna be evaluated, I mean, I'll go ahead for it. I'm gonna try to do my best at everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that, I don't have a problem. I really don't feel a lot of pressure with it. I feel like I'm just gonna be myself, and if be myself is be the best self that I can on the field. Making plays and getting the ball to the guys I need to. But then outside of that, on the field or not playing quarterback, so within a play, so outside, coaching guys or going through meetings and helping young guys, things like that. So just trying to be myself, and I think that's all I can do. And then if that makes me the guy to play quarterback here, then go ahead and that's a good deal. But if not, you know what I'm saying, then I'll look at myself, well, what do I need to get better?
Yeah.